Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Let's pop that up a little bit there. And as you can tell, I'm filming in a little bit of a different location, not really. My office is over here, and it's right beneath the baby's bedroom, and he's asleep, so instead of waking him up to do this video, I figured I would just shift over into this part of the basement. So I may do this more often, actually. It's a little more comfortable. So I wanted to talk about the 2005 film Pit Fighter. Nothing to do with the video game, but it does share a name, of course. I remember, I want to say I was in my early 20s because this came out in '05. I had went to, I think it was Hollywood Video with my mother, and we were renting movies for the weekend. And I saw this, and I said, I really want to check this out because I love the video game Pit Fighter, and, you know, action movies and martial arts stuff is pretty cool. You know, I like indie garbage films, so I rented it, and I enjoyed it, and it has this nice little nostalgic memory of going to the rental store with my mom. So, Pit Fighter. So, I just wanted to talk about the movie a little bit. I'm going to, right after this video, put on a stack of films that I'm mailing to my friend Aaron in Tennessee, because I told him this was pretty cool, and I don't expect to rewatch it again. I've seen it a bunch of times over the years, and I'm trying to kind of make room for more things I'm getting, you know, movies. So this movie has this actor on the back who is, it looks like it's probably Stephen Graham, because the other actor in it is the guy from Scarface, not Al Pacino, obviously, the friend of Al Pacino. Is it Manolo, I think, in the movie? Anyhow, the point of the story is the main character is in this crime-ridden Mexican town. He doesn't know why he's there, and he has no memory. He's a pit fighter, and to make ends meet, he's fighting every day, and his manager or trainer, if I remember correctly, is the guy from Scarface, who you don't see in much, but anyway, he's in this movie. And he's trying to piece together through sort of between fighting and gathering data, from what I recall, what the hell happened to him and why he's here. And the whole movie becomes a redemption arc of him realizing that he's tied to things that weren't so good and he wasn't the best person in the world, and he's now trying to make amends for it by the end of the film. There's a tattoo on his chest that is symbolic of something that throughout the film comes to the surface, and then that ties to something, and that's sort of starts opening the path to what exactly he was involved in and what he did. There's some decent martial arts action from what I recall. You know, the fighting scenes are pretty cool, and it's just an interesting story. You know, kind of that Memento memory loss thing, if you will, but not backwards the way Memento was filmed, sort of in pieces in weird ways. So I enjoyed this movie. I think that there's a lot of crappy martial arts films out there, and most of them kind of suck, but they could be fun in a way. This is kind of on the better side, I would say. It's not like a bad movie per se. It's just a lower budget martial arts piece, and because it shared the name Pit Fighter with the video game, when I was in Hollywood Video, it stood out to me, and that's why I rented it in the first place and then purchased it years later. So this was a pretty fun film. You know, I like the mystery of trying to figure out why this guy lost his memory and what's going on with him and why he is where he is, and now what he's going to do to change himself and redeem himself after being where he is. It says on the back of the box that he meets a lot of shadowy characters who claim to have known him before, and Jack, that's the character's name, slowly begins to realize that he was once a cruel pawn in the underworld. The kick-ass action explodes as Jack undertakes a dangerous search for his former criminal bosses in a desperate quest for redemption. So, check out Pit Fighter if you like martial art films with a memory loss flair. Or if you've seen it, let me know what you thought. Thanks guys for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.